YouTube, what goes on? And welcome to Disavowed Ash Bears, bringing you Toy Hunt episode number 248. Yes, we finally gotten here. The much talked about half off store. Shout out and all credit to the great Art G for putting this place on the map for toy collecting. Very excited to be here. It's a little over an hour and 10 minutes from where I live, so it was a bit of a hike. It's raining, there's my umbrella, but the deals will be hot. Although the rain will be cold. I don't know. Anyways, story with this place is tons of stuff from Target, salvage from other stores, basically discounted action figures and toys, all sorts of crazy stuff inside here. Check out Art's videos. I can't thank him enough for putting this out there to everybody. So Art comes here basically every week and finds a lot of great stuff. We'll see what we find inside. But before we get to any of that, if you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps us grow the channel tremendously to march to 5,000 subscribers. Go ahead, hit that bell for notifications. That way it actually notifies you and tells you when we post new content on the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Let's see what they have inside. All right, first time inside the half off store. And again, shout out to Art G for finding this place. This is nuts. I've seen his videos, check them out. He finds some gold here, but I don't even know where to look. There's so much stuff here to look around and see. Again, a lot of this older Marvel Legends stuff, but the crazy thing is there's Rocket already down to $14.99 as of 6/23. So just insane that there's this much stuff. There's the Doctor Strange that Art saw like 5 million of in another store. But just so much stuff here. There's stuff everywhere. Before you turn around, there's an end cap or figure somewhere to look at. So I'll try to show you as much as I can in here as I look around. So there are just tons of Lokis here. I mean, tons and tons of Loki. Zombie Iron Man, $12.99, $13.99 for Riri Williams. But yeah, just lots of stuff here. Lots of stuff. I watch Archie's videos, and I honestly can't believe this place is real. I mean, again, this is older stuff, some of the clearance things from Target that came in. But again, if you're unaware of this, how this works, basically through salvage, stores like this and different liquidation stores just buy basically pallets more or less. And half the time they don't even know what they're even getting. And it's just the stuff that stores don't want that they couldn't sell even on clearance. But it seems like a lot of times at this store, they're getting in new figures that Target employees are accidentally salvaging out of their system, and they're ending up here. So it's just absolutely nuts. Like if you're an army builder and you waited this long, I mean, you can get as many short troopers as you want. So it's nutty. But even here, they have Lonely Lando, of course. $11.99 on the Boba Fett 3 3/4. We got the Luke Retro, plushies. I mean, you name it. They have, of course, collectible stuff, but they also have, toys for kids here as well. So it's going to keep looking around because this place is just, there's stuff everywhere. So like case in point, they had the Everett Ross here for, I think it's 11. What was it here? $11.49. So if you want that suited body, just to, do a custom or whatever, you can pick it up. Quick spin move back behind. So over on this side, we have the McFarlane side. Look at the $7.99. That's not even that old for the Aquaman. That's nuts. Power Ring, Starro, $7.99 for trying to build Starro. Down below, more DC Multiverse stuff. Of course, they're going to have the Shazam and all those Wonder Womans because they sat everywhere at Target. $10.79 for the old Bat Cycle. This is even here for $29.99. And the cool thing that Art has said in his videos about this place is that they actually reduce prices. So as they get more stuff in, they need to get rid of the older stuff. So they'll literally just take the price down to try to get rid of things. So that's another element. So I'm about an hour and change away from here. So it's not really somewhere I'd come that often. It's my first time here, obviously, as I mentioned earlier. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking around because there's just stuff. No, Shorty's here. $19.99 for Shorty. I'm taking this and taking the one I have at home back because this was expensive. This thing was like $29 at Target. Yeah, I'm grabbing this for $19.99. Everything looks fine inside. Nothing looks broken. Yeah, because this was way overpriced at Target. So the GF and I, well, more so her, but she pulled me into it. Love Killer Clowns, and I needed to get this to finish off the team. But that's going home. Also grabbed a Rocket. Here they are, wrestling end caps. So Shawn Michaels, $11.99. We have an Undertaker here. Mysterio, Stacy Keibler, $9.99, sorry. We have Farouk down there already. We have Luger, X-Pac, Road Dogg. I think Six Packs Knickknacks wanted those. So they literally have almost the entire DX team here. That is nuts. AEW down to $11.99. Tons of, so they've been seeing this Moon Knight giant pop, $23.99, way too expensive to consider. But even here, but just giant end cap of Infinity Killmongers. I think NJ Tree recently posted a picture from a Target of a giant wall of pops and said, coming soon to the half off store. And that's how this stuff gets here. Let's look at the MOTU stuff. They actually have two bat here for $13.89. I think that's size 89, yeah. Sunman is still here for $11.99. But yeah, again, like, this is a good place if you want to start collecting. For instance, let's say you were out, you didn't collect anything from the Revelations line. You could really get like a good chunk of the Revelations figures here to kick off your collection. But yeah, it's insane how much wrestling they have here. Wrestling really jumps out at me. There's just tons and tons of Xbox, and just, I mean, again, Molly Holly everywhere. Molly Holly for days. The Jeff Hardy down the 1999, the Supreme, I'm sorry, the Ultimate, I'm thinking AEW. Yeah, pops, of course. But yeah, when I get over here, I think I showed this. Fortnite stuff. There's a Fortnite section, $5.99 for the Raptor. That's nuts. And you can see the date, I guess, that they put it out as well. So you know how long it's been sitting here. You know, if you're curious if they're going to drop the price down further or not. But this is kind of the whole aisle here. And then there's also end caps too. So yeah, this place is nuts. I definitely got to get back here again sometime later this summer, I think, to check it out a little bit closer. And again, they're consistently getting new stuff in every week. I didn't get here until about 10:30. They open at 10. So there's a good possibility they're opening a lot more stuff here that got really picked through. So I'm just going to literally pick through the rest of these and see if there's anything back behind that I would want, because they're not all necessarily organized as the same figures behind the one that's in the front. So I'm going to pick through. If I find something else better, or that I didn't see, I'll show you on camera. If not, I'll do one more walkthrough, look around all over the place, head on a swivel style, and then probably get out of here and hit some local targets. Here's the thing, they don't take returns here, so I'm a little bit leery if what's supposed to be is in those boxes is in there. Hashtag theft, hashtag scumbag alert. So I'm gonna open those right here in the store and make sure before you even buy them. Because again, it's not like a Target. I just don't think anybody really cares here. Sorry about the quick movements. So I'm gonna open those right here to make sure what's in there is supposed to be. So again, I'm not trying to steal anything. I'm just trying to make sure what I am buying is actually in here. Looks like we're good. We got the gun in there. We got Rocket. That's the bag for Rocket. We have the piece, the torso piece for Cosmo, and the alternate head. So I think we're good there. Okay, so case in point, this is why I'm checking. I didn't cut that. That was already cut. I knew the box was damaged, but that was pre-cut or pre-opened. And even I know they don't allow returns here. So somebody couldn't buy it here, swap it and return it, but it could have been a swap job at Target, and then that's why Target put it out, and then that's how, you know, it could have gotten swapped. So I'm going to open this one right here as well, and I'll show you what's inside momentarily. All right, and surprisingly, we're good. It just was, the tape was ripped. But again, I just don't take chances, especially if I can't return it. And I'm not going to go to the front and open it in front like I do a Target, because the people here probably think I'm completely insane, which, first of all, I am. And secondly, Target probably thinks that as well. But yeah, we have the Build-A-Figure leg. We have the Blast Effects and Fists. We're good. So I'm going to tidy all this up and take one more walk through and get the heck out of here. Oh, by the way, the wrestlers went back. Six Pack Next did not want them at $11.99. He said too expensive. So all those wrestlers are still over there. But okay, I think we're going to get out of here. So how many times have I signed off from this store and it's still here? Yeah, I just kept digging. They got a piggy. And I think this was an Arch-less video too. So again, if you don't watch Archie, I'm sure you do, but go check out Archie here on YouTube. He's a guy that comes here on a weekly basis and kind of lets us know what's here. But Gamorrean Guard, again, I don't need it, but $16.99, it's a good deal. And then out front by the registers as I'm checking out, remember these? Yeah, these were a thing. Another $2.99 here. So again, if you passed on the Revelations, the little minis, they have almost all of them here from what I can tell, or at least a really good majority of them too. So you just got to look. All right, so that's $17.49. I'm going to scan that and see what that's going for. If it's any cheaper than that. Down below, a bunch of Kraglins. Doesn't hurt to scan these. I'm going to grab one and take it over. There's more Nebulas in the back there too. Let's go scan and see. All right, just to shove at the bottom of an end cap, there's a couple of them there. Let's scan them and see if he's on clearance or not. And, whoa, there we go, $7.49. We're taking that home. He's good for basically filling up that MCU shelf on a cheap price. As per my common practice, open that up in the store, verifying it, not causing a scene, quiet off to the side, build a figure piece. We're good to go. Less than an $8 MCU Marvel Legend on the cheap. Right, so we're in the Target up the street from the half off store, and there's some older Turtle stuff I haven't seen in a while here. We do have Frankenstein's monster, Raphael version. You got a Zombo, Aliens, Golden Girls are here. What? Did they restock the Golden Girls? Is that something they brought back? Sophia, Rose, you gotta be kidding me. Haven't seen those on pegs in a long time. Down below, more of the Golden Girls. That's nuts. That's great to see, as dumb as that sounds. But yeah, this was a random end cap. I'm used to seeing end caps this far away from the toy section. But all right, let's go check the right. I don't think I mentioned the obvious, that there are 3 of the Gargoyles Brooklyn right there in front of me as well. So it was too far in the forest to see the trees on that one. Got excited with the Golden Girls. But yeah, Brooklyn also stacking up here at the Target. All right, so random Paul E. Dangerously sitting over here. Might give that a scan and see what it comes up for, see if it's on clearance, because it's been probably out long enough to be on clearance. Sorry about the weird spin move on that one, very discombobulated. I don't know this Target at all. So it's either my first time here or it's been a long time, or there's just been massive resets. So there are all your Transformers that we got going on, more than I've seen back at home, at least. DC, we have plenty of Project Superman. We got a sale going on McFarlane toys, $17.99. Gladiator Batman, have I seen that before? I don't think I have. Crimson Bats, they are everywhere. I see at least one or more in every store anymore, to be honest. So they're stacking up. Power Rangers down to $23.79. Looks like not much Marvel Legends action going on, though. Down here, we have a Yondu, Spider-Woman mech, and the X-Men and Ant-Man, but not a whole lot of Legends-wise. So I guess over here there's still Monet as well. So Monet's chilling here. One random Ghost Rider. There's a clearancing as well. But again, sorry for the turns. I'm just gonna have to look around and find where the rest of the stuff is. On the wrestling side, how weird is that to see two Thunder Rosas, let alone one? And not to mention, I haven't seen the figures with the cards in them in a relatively long time. Like I said, it's not true, because I see Brian Cage a lot, but I haven't seen Thunder Rosa in quite a while. It's a great figure from last year. Otherwise, WWE, not really much going on. Haven't seen that Edge in a very long time. Star Wars, same stuff we'd see back at home. Looks like Dark Troopers down to 1854 here. Of course, we have Grief and our Lonely Landos going on. MOTU stuff, same stuff we always tend to see. Nothing new that I can tell. Some Turtles, Indiana Jones, 3 3/4, $12.59 MOTU. There's that Terror Claws Skeletor, another one I haven't seen in quite a while. But other than that, conspicuous in their absence would be the Spider-Man, Spider-Verse figures. They're supposed to be on clearance. They're gone. So will they be showing up in stores like half off store sooner than one would expected? Look at all these sale tags for Jurassic Park. Holy cow. Don't know what any of that stuff would actually be, but apparently something was going away pretty cheap. So I did scan the Poly Dangerously and it was full price. Ding dong. So that's going to stay here. Star-Lord pop on clearance. No Guardians of the Galaxy in the store that I've seen, unless they're tucked away somewhere else. I was actually hoping to find those on a good clearance deal. I did pick up that Rocket at the half off store. And I did pick up Kraglin for $7 in a previous week's episode. So I'm in the market now to build that Cosmo on the cheap. So I was hoping to find some on this hunt. So far, not so good. They definitely have the book style here, bookshelf style for the NECA, which I don't see much in my area. I think it looks cool like this. I mean, obviously I don't get to really see what the figure picture looks like, but I guess it's more efficient space-wise, I would think. Saw They Live down there, Evil Dead. So all the typical stuff we see. Tons of Toonie Terrors here, similar to the Toonie Terror Killer Clown that we saw before. There's some Batmans tucked back behind. The Riddler is back there. Have we seen the Riddler? I don't know if I've seen the Riddler or not. I have my umbrella here. I'm trying not to dump it. What's the Riddler? I don't think I've seen that Riddler before. Huh. Good to see. But yeah, again, lots of stuff. There's nothing we're looking for. All right, so I walked around and found the end cap. I see Target there. I see Rocket on clearance. That better not be $7. I'm gonna lose my mind. And it is $21. Okay, so I still got a good deal at half off. I'm gonna find that probably at a much cheaper price than what I got it for eventually. But it's one of those things where I just grabbed it when I saw it. So those are down to $21.74. Looks like all they have there are a ton of Yondus and a ton of Rockets. And there's also the Peter Quill, which I don't need, as I'm just looking to build Cosmo. But again, if I have all the figures, I need him for the team. I don't care about the team, but if I have them all but him, yeah, you know how that goes, right? Yeah, those are all Rockets here. So none of them was here. So keep looking around. Sorry for the shaky cam. Trying to juggle the umbrella here. But all right, either I'll look around, find something else, or I'll see you at the next Target. All right, so the rain finally stopped. That's a positive. Here we are, Quakertown Target. All right, so the Disney section. We got Bib Fortuna sitting here and Chewie. I think I've seen this Bib before. Might be the first time. Also, the Emperor's here. And some others as well. Looks like a lot of Leia. Let's go check the main section, see. All right, so main section. Looks like a good assortment here of Chode. So that's always great to see, as I always say. We got some Yondus. Still going to try to get more of those Guardians on clearance. I'll be looking around to see if they're shoved on an end cap anywhere. The stuff I don't collect, so you can see what's there. As I'm thinking about it, this video might be a little bit out of order at one point. I wanted to throw in the clip where I found Kraglin, and I kind of called an audible regarding how I was going to design these episodes. So if there's a sudden couple minutes thrown here of Allentown, that's why. It didn't happen the same day as today. I just wanted to fit it in there to show everybody that I also had Craiglands, as I mentioned it, from that half off store. More of those crimson bats. They are just sitting everywhere now. They get everywhere, meaning around here. I don't know what's over in your area. The Signal, Duke Thomas. No clue what this is. I guess it's new. So that's there for DC collectors. Project Superman, Impulse, and then Transformers section. Not much going on. That's what you got on this side. Let's poke around, check the other side, and see if we can find it in. All right, so the wrestling and other stuff section. Important to note that it seems like a lot of that Spider-Man and a lot of the Guardians did just suddenly disappear, and I don't think it sold that quickly because of clearance. I really think we're going to start seeing that pop up at the liquidation stores really quickly. I feel like Target's just getting sick of clearancing Marvel Legends, and they're just putting stuff up for salvage right away. So be curious to see if that also pops up at somewhere like the half off store or elsewhere, because that should still be here, and it's just gone, and it was everywhere. That's why we always say keep your head on a swivel, because check this out. We have an amp suit for $11.99. I might pick that up. We have Brock Lesnar for $16.49, but we have Yelena Belova for $12.49. I'm probably going to pick this up. Didn't expect to, but that's a really good price on that. Danielle LaRusso down to $13.99. But yeah, crazy finds here. That's nuts. So it's pretty crowded with the toy section, so I just grabbed these from that end cap. So I'm going to leave this behind. This isn't my thing. This at that price I'm going to grab. If I see it for $7 down the road, then I'll just obviously return and do basically the price match switcheroony, where I take back with the receipt. This I'm going to take home. $11.99. It's not really my jam. I don't like Avatar, but I know Articulated Ninja did a really great custom job with this thing for G.I. Joe, I think it was. And honestly, I'm just curious how it works, and it's a decent amount of plastic. I actually did see this earlier, bring it full circle back at the half off store, but I think it was actually more expensive than this. I can't recall. Honestly, I may not even have filmed it because I didn't really care much about the Avatar stuff. But I think we're going to hunt there, everybody. This is a pretty fun day of hunting. Took home a lot of cheap figures, which is always fun to do, playing that long game on the clearance. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you're new, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything. Helps us go to channel tremendously to march to 5,000 subscribers. And go ahead, hit that bell for notifications. The way YouTube actually notifies you and tells you when we post new content on the channel, like our weekly toy hunts, reviews, and live streams. Leave a comment down below, hit that like button. And for daily toy content and daily toy updates, try checking us out over at Instagram and Twitter at Disavowed_12. Hey everybody, if you're going toy hunting this week, please try to remember the 3 P's at a toy hunt: patience, persistence, most of all politeness. Take care, stay healthy. I'll be seeing all of you at the pegs.